talk to people all the time who say, oh, I'm just looking for an opportunity to share the gospel. A lot of times people have a hard time starting conversations. And what we've done is come up with a game you can play with your friends to help you do what for some people is really hard, and that's transition from the natural to the spiritual. So we call this the spiritual transition game. It's a game we play with our youth group. Give you a quick, for instance, of what it looks like, and then we're going to play. Last night, a couple of guys were open air preaching, and they said that there's some people that decided they'd take these stink bombs and throw it right in front of the open air preachers. And my immediate thought, if I was up there preaching and someone did that, my immediate thought would be, and this is exactly what our sin looks like and smells like by God. And you become effective at that. You become as good as my first pastor. We had a problem with fruit bats in the church that we rented. And a fruit bat in the middle of his sermon started doing circles. What did every single person do? He took the fruit bat and immediately turned it into the illustration that from what he was just speaking on. After the service, I had people come up to me and say, did you release that fruit bat? It was just too coincidental that it just happened at that time. No, he turned it, and he gained everyone's attention back that way. So the way we play this is Dave is going to give me something to do. The way we play it is we usually play in a group, and we'll say, Andrew. And you got a choice of one of two things. He's either going to tell me I have a spiritual conversation to start or a gospel conversation. And then he's going to give me an object. Now, we've done very weird things. His wife has given me things like artichoke hearts. Okay? I've had to do it off of a guy's goatee. Quantum physics. You feel silly doing it when you start. But when you start doing it regularly, what you end up realizing you can transition any conversation into a spiritual one.
Witnessing conversation, pizza box.
A pizza box in a witnessing conversation. Is there food? Is there any pizza in there? Or is it empty?
Yes, someone's carrying it on the boardwalk. It's got food in it.
I have a thing where, my son has food allergies. He cannot eat anything with wheat, and we really don't get to eat pizza very often. Actually, whenever I take my daughter out, it's kind of like our thing, because we both like pizza and we can't eat it any other time. And so when I think of like pizza, I get that aroma. You ever have that where you just, and if you can't eat pizza regularly, you smell that, it's like, oh. And I see you walking with that pizza box, it's just giving me that aroma like, oh. But there's something that's actually a sweeter aroma than that. A sweet aroma is, God says that a sweet aroma is when a person becomes a believer in Jesus Christ. It becomes a sweet. Do you know what you must do to have that sweet aroma before the angels, before the God Almighty that created you? That was probably a poor one.
Man, that was good.